Hey, everybody. So, finally, we have some numbers in the marijuana space. Is everybody ready? Because this is going to get real fun right now. Canada made some serious cash on day one of legalization. Oh, really? Did it? Let's add up some numbers, shall we? Okay, sorry. I'm being funny, but I'm actually really just sad. So it looks like approximately, if you go through this article here, based on the early numbers we see, Canada's going to do about $1.8 billion in marijuana sales. Okay, you can go through this data here on this article. It's basically telling you everybody but Ontario reported, but there were some estimates. Ontario and Vancouver reported, or sorry, BC reported, but there were some estimates. So if you go through these numbers here, my rough approximation, $1.8 billion in sales. Sounds great, right? Woo! Okay, people, let's go have a little real fun, shall we? Sorry, but I just want to show people how stupid some of you people that are on stock twits really are and don't understand simple math. Okay, so not all of you, some of you are very nice, very smart, but just when I see this crowd herd mentality, it just like freaks me out. I mean, look at this. I mean, the Apple store is busier than this. Anyway, hold on a second here. So let's just go to FinViz and let's take a look at some market capitalizations. Let's look at Cron first of all. Market cap 1.9 billion. Remember, the entire market in Canada is 1.8 billion. Cron alone would have to sell 100% of the legal marijuana in Canada in order to just be a dollar for dollar, right? But you can see their PE ratios 1,072. Now, I want to put that in a little bit of perspective. Let's just look at something that people use all the time, similar to that. Like, let's say American Airlines, okay? Let's look at AAL. This is something that people use all the time. They're on planes all the time. You're constantly buying tickets, okay? So they have a market cap of $14 billion. Now, please look at the sales. In order to justify a market capitalization of $14 billion, the company has sales of $43 billion, almost 3 times as much their market cap. Can we please understand some simple math here, people? The entire sales for all of Canada is only 1.8 billion. Yet one company alone, just Cron, one single company alone is worth 1.9 billion. Okay, now let's look at some other companies, shall we? CGC, 9 billion market cap. Okay, so if we take Cron's we'll give them 2 billion plus 9 billion. Let's keep going. Let's take into consideration, what's the other big one? Tilray. Okay. Tilray has a $12 billion market cap. So just these three alone represent $23 billion, $23 billion market capitalization, and the entire industry in Canada is 1.8 billion. Now, what if I'm wrong? What if it's double that? What if the initial sales that came in were double that? Who cares? They would literally have to be 100 times that to justify these market capitalizations. Okay, folks, please, please, these companies are massively overvalued. It's not about marijuana sales. I know it's exciting. I know everybody, ooh, it's a new industry. It's going to grow. Guess what? Like I said, just compare it to something like American Airlines. How many people buy airline tickets over and over again, just like marijuana. And in order to justify your sales have to be somewhere around 3 times your market cap. Okay? Because remember, these are just sales. There's expenses and costs involved as well too. Now, you know, okay, obviously the marijuana business is going to be a lot cheaper than the airline business because you don't have fuel and you don't have things, but not really. Once you buy a plane, all you got to do is put gas in it. Once you build a greenhouse, all you got to do is fill it with water and nutrients and soil, right? So, and seed. So it's not that different, folks. Okay, listen, please save your money. Get out of these things before you get annihilated. Okay? There you have it. Even if the sales that are coming in, read that article, okay? I'll put a link to that article down below. Even if they're 5 times this, let's just say they're 5 times that, that would put $9 billion in sales. And the market capitalization of the top 3 is already $23 billion. Nowhere close to what it needs to be. This has to be a $200 billion a year sales to justify these market caps. Okay? Thank you. I wish you all the best. Please don't lose any money. I love you all. I know I get passionate about this stuff, but it's only because I don't want to see you get hung out to dry. Bye for now.